Still on power, largest iron steel industry in West Africa, B5 Plus, says it has signed on to an agreement amounting to $8 million with GRIDCo and the Volta River Authority for a dedicated power line to aid its production. Now, the company says that this has become necessary because its biggest problem lies in the distribution channel, indicating that it is only able to produce 40% capacity with 60% loss because of unstable supply of power. The chief executive of B5 Plus, Mukesh Takwani, spoke with Joy Business's Odilia Ntiamwa ahead of the commissioning of a $100 million fabrication plant expected to employ not less than 20,000 people. Here's more.
What the little information we have from the energy ministry is that we have excess of power. Our biggest problem lies in the distribution channel. So as of today we speak, we are only able to produce 40% of the production. So 60% we are having a loss. It is because of supply of power we are not able to get. But the power is there. Power is not an issue. It's the supply chain which is having a problem. So currently we have signed a contract with GRIDCo and VRA, which we are going to finance as a loan to them so that they are able to put a special line to the site, so we are able to get our power.
And you're looking at about how much are you giving to these two organizations as a
loan? It is a loan of $8 million we've been able to organize.
And do you think that once this special line is delivered to you, it will solve the problem?
100% it will be able to solve the problem, 100%.
How is that going to affect your output once this is constructed for you?
I think it will be a very positive thing, because the factory, it really requires a consistent power and a quality power. You know, so these are the two very important factors into the steel industry. So if we are able to get a consistent and a good power, I think it will really make a big difference, because too much fluctuations really spoils a lot of, today the machineries which are coming in, high-tech machineries, they are having a lot of electronic parts. So if the fluctuations are too much, that's really, as of now, if I tell you last year alone, till now, we have blown up more than 3 transformers. So it's just because of the fluctuations. So once we are able to have a dedicated line, I'm sure that we will be able to put this fluctuation problems out.
How badly has this affected your bottom line? You've been in existence for 20 years. In these 20 years, how badly has the factor of electricity alone affected your business?
Well, it has affected a lot, and especially currently, because of our new plant under 1D1F, which is located in La Pleku. So as it required one district, one factory, so we decided to put it outside Tema, so that we are able to create more jobs into that particular region. And I think it was really challenging, because as of today we speak to you, we are getting into the 3rd year now, and still we are having a problem of electricity, water, and the access of roads. And security is also one of the bigger concern.
Tell us about the project that you'll be commissioning on the 13th. It's supposed to employ directly and indirectly about 20,000 Ghanaians. It's a one district, one factory project. You have invested as much as $100 million. Tell us about this project.
Currently, the project which is going to be inaugurated by His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo, that is going to be the fabrication plant, which we did an expansion of that. That's the one phase. And we are going to start our steel plant. And that is giving, as of today we speak to you, already right now 5,000 jobs directly and indirectly are being affected by that. So this is a new addition, and we are going to start the 2nd phase also of the project. I would like to add on here is that it will not only be able to save more than $100 million into the foreign exchange. That is, I think, one of the biggest challenges of Ghana industry. So we'll be saving the foreign exchange, and at the same time we'll be creating more thousands of jobs. And more than that, lot of auxiliary industries, like, we are able to produce the goods for fabrication segment, for industrial segment, for residential, commercial, and many distributors. So I think it is really, and the mining sector as well. So we are able to give a lot of oxygen to the auxiliary industries, and I think that is one of the biggest advantage, which we really don't see in the real number, but at the end it really able to provide a lot of job opportunities, provide a quality steel at competitive rates. So more and more people are able to build the houses, and more people are able to distribute the houses. Today we are very proud to say we have more than 1,000 distributors across Ghana.
How would you say this is a 1D, 1F project? How does it become 1D, 1F when it's fully funded by your organization?
Yes, this project so far it has been funded by B5 Plus and their financiers. We are in touch with government of Ghana to please give us a preferential rate should be given, so that our costs can be low and we can be more competitive into the market. So we are really in a talk with Ministry of Finance and Ministry of People to see that how best we can have access to the funds at a lower rate, so that we can become more competitive.
Does it look like this is something that is being well received? Is there any special regime you're enjoying currently, or for instance?
Well, as for under 1D, 1F, whatever is required, we have put up our applications with Ministry of Trade and Finance. We have got approvals from all trade and finance is going to Parliament. So I'm sure that because of COVID it has delayed, but we have been given assurance that it will be surely done. So we are very optimistic, and once President come and see himself, I'm sure that he'll be proud that what B5 Plus has created, it is not only about making the made in Ghana goods, but making proudly made in Ghana goods. Because if you really look at our structure, if you really look at the quality of the products we are producing and at the price, I'm sure that it is really going to make His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo proud that he started this 1D, 1F initiative. It is not only creating jobs, but making sure that made in Ghana goods are really true sense happening right here in Ghana.
What are your general thoughts of the construction industry in Ghana? We have a huge housing deficit. We have a huge road deficit. The general construction arena of the country, we have some huge deficit, especially if we want to be the nerve center for the discussion and implementation of the continental free trade. If we say that we're indeed the gateway to West Africa, we definitely will have to see more infrastructural development.
Projects, yeah.
Yes. What would you say we should be concentrating on as a country, and your general thoughts about the construction sector?
I think a lot is required into the construction segment. You rightly said, we really need to, we have a big gap into the residential side. We have a big gap into the road infrastructure and the railway network. But what we are seeing recently, that the government of Ghana is really putting up a lot of initiatives to see that those projects, some of them have already started and some of them are in the pipeline. So I'm sure that with His Excellency vision, we will be able to achieve a more better road networks and the railway networks and infrastructure project into the coming years.
I took a look at your corporate portfolio. Buildings that you have invested in the area of course, your products. Can you share some with us? I know that Which buildings? I know Villaggio. I mean, they have used some of your products. If you could just go through. We can say
Accra Mall or Villaggio, or the stadiums in Accra, Kumasi. It was supplied by us. If you talk about Flagstaff House, you talk about Tetequashi Runabout, you talk about Tema Runabout, and many more prestigious projects. We are very proud of our Mux Line building. We are very proud to say that the B5 Plus has been always the leader into steel supplies. We are known for our quality, price, and delivery on time. And we can assure you that B5 Plus is going to move ahead with our vision of making all the steel products right here in Ghana.
What would you give us an advice for entrepreneurs who would want to go into the construction sector? What should they do?
Well,
you have been here for 20 years.
Yes, I have been in Africa for 33 years, 27 years in Ghana.
Okay.
So
Wow.
I'll say that Ghana is...
You're a Ghanaian.
I'm a Ghanaian. Ghana is... I eat Ghana food. My children are born here. And we believe in Ghana. That's the most important thing.